to respond. Item B, comprehensive plan, second reading. Is Sandra Farley here?
No, I got a call and after the agenda was posted that Sandra was very ill. She was sick back before Christmas, I think, and she had pneumonia, and now she's had a relapse, and they said she was very ill. I think the Humane Society sending in, have they sent in a phone request yet? That's what it was about, but.
Okay, well, we will.
So they had to ask to be on for March the 3rd, so
Okay.
I'm showing for that.
Okay, well, we'll table this for now.
And the next one, we talked and we're going to meet with you when you establish the budget meetings.
Okay,
Okay?
so the elected officials' personnel executive session is not needed then.
Right.
Okay. Item E, Chris Richards, approve JAG grants.
Okay, I think Beth has some figures on this, and Chris faxed this to me this afternoon. She couldn't get out her road, they had not plowed her road out. And she said she always comes in for your approval, and then once the paperwork's all done, then she brings it in for you to sign.
What are JAG grants?
Okay.
What does JAG mean?
That's the PRO, it's Justice,
PR.
what is it?
Justice Accountability.
Yeah, grant, and that's for the PRO officers in schools.
In the schools.
Thank you.
This 28,000 will be for one. This is going to be a combined grant this year because the JABG one is no longer available, and they'll put them both under the PRO, and they're basically double that amount. She hasn't got all the paperwork together, it's a lot of it, and there's some budget stuff I have to give her.
So,
But I think this is what we did last year.
Yeah, she told me it was the same thing as what they did last year. She didn't change anything.
Yeah, the amount that you don't contribute is a lot more than what they require for the match.
Yeah.
It's because the deputy's salary. In the last 2 years, they've given us $20,000 for each deputy. We asked for 28 last year, we got 20 for each one. So we're not sure what we were yet.
But our matching grant's a little more this time than it was.
Yeah, the
last
match is a little more, but we already pay more than what they asked
Yeah.
for, so it doesn't really matter about the match.
so we're not sure of the exact amount of money that they're requesting?
Wait until I get all the numbers. What it is, I figure out the deputies' salaries, the base salaries, and all their benefits and add it all together, and that's what we ask for, but we generally get 20 for each one.
Okay, so we can table this and then, once we have all the figures? Does,
I don't know if she needs something before then.
I don't know. She was supposed to come in last time and she forgot. And JD told her she had a little bit of time, but I don't know when this has to be, when they have to have us in. But she usually gets the approval and then she
Just
comes
the
back
office
in.
with the PRO
Yeah,
officers.
she
It's
decided that this is what she sent me to go by.
either that or you pay the full amount for the officers in the school.
well,
So,
I don't have any problem confirming my support, but I would like to know exact dollars myself.
This is all she would have brought in. That's what she brings in to begin with anyway.
She generally explains it more.
Yeah, she just explained it more.
So on this, it shows $15,506 for Doddridge County Commission. Does that mean that would be doubled?
Yeah, well, you had two separate ones that said that last time, and it's going to be one this time. They did tell me that.
But is it going to be double that amount? 15,506?
Because the deputies make over 30,000. This is just for one deputy that year, and they make more than that now, so this would even be more of how much it would actually cost us now. And they asked this much from Jack and Nick last year, and they gave us 20 instead. So that helped towards our cost of this. So no matter, if they give us 20 again, it's still, the match, we're going to spend more than the match. It's going to come out anyhow. And the Board of Education helps with the overtime where they go to the school games, and they help with some of the office space and equipment and stuff. They take care of that. And they help part on the salary. They help a little bit with it.
Like I say, I don't have a problem confirming, but I hate to say this because it's going to make it sound that I'm sounding negative, but my question is, why do we fund twice what the Board of Education funds? Can anybody have an explanation for that?
We've increased it every year. Originally, that's the way it was set up, and I think the state kind of leans that way. That it's your employee.
Okay, I can understand that, yes.
And it's helping with their salary.
Sort of sounds like the person that's requesting it should be here to explain some of these questions.
That's probably true, but if they're,
She just volunteered her time to try to help get this grant written up. Because she no longer even works for the school system. I think what they need is your approval to apply for this grant.
yeah. So that's what they're looking for right now?
That's what they're looking for.
Yeah,
Okay.
because when the time comes, the paperwork gets there, you need someone already approved to sign it, and then they will send some additional resolution to you, the state will, after it's submitted, and then
Okay.
send back and ask for sure if that's what you want to do.
Okay, so this is not the final approval, this is just
No,
approval to apply for this grant.
yeah, because she doesn't even have it.
Oh,
Everybody understand now?
yeah.
The state will send a resolution, or request a resolution later after they decide whether we get it.
So I'll make a motion that we grant her permission to apply for this grant.
Okay. I will second that. We have a motion and a second to approve the application for the JAG grants. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Well, we're ahead of schedule. We will come back to the review and equalization. Maybe we can finish this meeting and the bulk of this meeting before we have to adjourn for review and equalization. Item G, remove old wiring in the maintenance room.
And my papers over here, and I think I put them over there when I was gathering up stuff. But I've got those pictures that I showed you Friday night, and he explained in a text message that the reason they had to remove the old wiring in the ceiling of the maintenance room was because the fire marshal does not want anything left that could be part of a fire hazard or anything. He wants all that, they want all that removed when it's not in use.
Okay, so that's
They
why.
wired everything.
Why they want to remove that. Did we get an estimate
No,
of the cost?
no. He did not send one, I don't believe. The fire marshal wants anything that would be considered fuel in a fire removed from the structure if it's not being used. If it's in use, then it has to be code related. There's also an NEC code that you are to remove all abandoned cabling in your building to reduce your fuel fire footprint. If you do this, I'll document it well with before and after pictures to have as ammunition the next time the fire marshal shows up. And they gave the pictures now of what it looks like at the time. But he did not, he said they can remove it or you can get someone else to do it. This is State Electric.
I think we did ask for an estimate. We did. I remember
And
that.
that's all he sent at this time.
Well,
We'll wait till he gets an estimate.
yeah, I think we need to get an estimate. I mean, I understand what he needs done very clearly now, but I'm not in favor of just letting him do it and give us a bill. I don't like that.
Neither do I. So, do we want to table this until we get an estimate for the cost?
I think we need to table to next March the 3rd.
Okay. Beth, can you get
Yes.
with him and?
Yes.
and
Well,
for
if I don't see him, I'll talk to Dave or Tammy. They know how to get a hold of him.
Okay. All right.
You want this?
Is that all the business for the planning commission for this,
Yes.
this meeting?
Yes.
Yeah,
I shall be back.
okay,
You rest assured.
Next meeting.
okay.
Third, 9 a.m.
Would Mr. Rogers give me a copy of that law that they're talking about, or who did I get that from? The code or what
So
law?
whatever. I don't have a copy from her.
I don't have one here
Do you
either.
have an email address?
I've got it electronically and it was in last week's paper.
Pardon?
It was in last week's Herald on the second page.
All that information wasn't.
Yeah, it was on the inside,
Which paper?
the Herald.
There?
Yeah, on the inside page, where the letters to the editor go. Well, she's got a copy there.
I read from Tim to Turn, I didn't see that.
It's right here, second page of last week's paper. Everything that Greg read is right here. This was last Tuesday's paper. That's everything that was read.
I'm good. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I shall return.
Bye, Frank.
See you, Frank.
Item H,